Dogworks Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dogworks. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com. You are listening to The Daily Dog with your host, Michele Forto. The Daily Dog offers training advice, tips and tricks, and maybe even a book or movie review, too.
Hello and welcome to Dogworks Radio. This is Michele. I am the lead trainer at Alaska Dogworks, where we train dogs for obedience, service, therapy, and more. This summer, we will be launching the Adventure Dog Club. Stay tuned for more podcasts and more details. Dogs in the workplace are not unusual. Ever walk through a small retail storefront to be met by the proprietary tail-wagging welcoming committee? Maybe you've observed a friendly lab near the reception desk at a hospital entrance. A canine dog is every bit the crime-fighting police officer as his human counterpart. Nursing homes and hospitals routinely employ therapy dogs. Other working dogs lead the blind, assist people with seizures, watch over children and adults with autism, alleviate PTSD symptoms of war veterans, or locate disaster survivors. Less common is finding companion dogs in corporate settings, but the practice of routinely bringing a dog into an office environment is gaining momentum with emerging evidence of its many benefits. And it really stands to reason. Our pets help make us better humans when we invite them into our homes. Why should things be any different at work? Pivotal research at Virginia Commonwealth University in 2012 demonstrated that dogs in a corporate setting encouraged collaboration and trust among coworkers and stimulated team cohesion. The explanation may be a chemical called oxytocin, the so-called cuddle hormone. During an interaction with a dog, a human's oxytocin levels increase and stress levels moderate. Dogs have been shown to boost worker morale, reduce absenteeism, encourage a willingness among their humans to work longer hours, and to make work more satisfying in general. And employers who embrace a dogs in the workplace policy have observed better employee retention. With the gathering momentum of this trend, corporate employers can now offer bringing a dog to work as a perk to attract and retain talent. If your office is not yet dog-friendly, there are effective ways to introduce the idea to both superiors and colleagues and to draft a plan to implement a dog in the workplace policy. Taking your dog to work. Any successful plan to integrate dogs or other companion animals into the workplace must be undertaken from the top down. You need your employer on board first and foremost, and then your colleagues. As with any other idea, you must sell its benefits. 1. You'll need top-down support from the outset. Begin with your boss. First, do your homework. Then, using your powers of persuasion, present your ideas by citing other examples of successful dog-friendly corporate policies. Anticipate questions and come prepared with answers. Organize a concise list of the known benefits of bringing a dog to work. Improves worker productivity, reduces stress, encourages a healthier, more active lifestyle, helps maintain a healthy work-life balance, builds positive work relationships, boosts morale, attracts and helps retain new talent, helps socialize companion animals, gives pets cherished time with their beloved humans. 2. Then gather support from your coworkers. Take a survey. Get a head count for your colleagues who are in favor of a dogs at work policy and for those who are neutral. Listen to the concerns of those who are against it. If you have coworkers with known dog allergies or who are fearful, all bets may be off unless it is possible to designate some part of the workplace completely dog-free for those employees. Number 3, evaluate your office and its campus for dog worthiness. Determine whether there is a suitable outdoor space for dog walking. Make sure there are spaces inside the office that can be designated off limits to dogs. These will probably include restrooms and break rooms or cafeterias, but may also include conference rooms and common areas. Identify needs your list might include waste disposal stations with poop bags, indoor leash ties, dog gates and or crates, water bowls, treats, paper towels and pet safe disinfectant for accidents. A litter box if cats will be included. Make sure the cleaning crew is apprised of the dog policy. If your company leases its buildings and campus, you may also need the landlord's approval. Prepare for this meeting in advance with statistics about animals in the workplace. Then let them know you're prepared to create legal documents to address any concerns about liability. 4. Volunteer to undertake the work of drafting a dogs at work policy. Take some of the burden off your employer. Build a committee made up of dog owners and non-dog owners alike. Anticipate concerns and address them preemptively. Draft an employee waiver that speaks to liability issues. You can write the document yourself and have an attorney review it, or ask the attorney to write it. Every employee who brings a dog or other companion animal into the workplace must be willing to sign the document. It should include language requiring them to retain at work current copies of a pet's medical records, retain at work proof of current vaccinations, agree to ongoing flea and tick preventative treatment, clean up after the animal, bring only a fully house-trained animal to work, never bring a sick animal to work, never bring an aggressive animal to work, never bring a problem barker to work, never bring a fearful animal to work. Keep an animal leashed in or otherwise separated from off-limits areas. Pay for any damages a companion animal causes in the workplace. Drafting this document proactively will help your case. Rules for dogs in the workplace. Once everyone's on board, you'll need to work with your employer to create guidelines for successfully inviting dogs into the workplace. 1. Determine a reasonable hire policy. Your dog may not possess a sterling resume, but she'll still need to demonstrate a few essential skills during the interview process. She must be friendly to humans and other dogs. She must be house-trained. She must be clean and healthy. Her demeanor must match the demeanor of the workplace. If the office tends to be quiet, so must she. She must possess basic obedience skills. If she is permitted in meetings, she must be well-mannered, not distracting. 2. Determine a reasonable trial period. A single day is insufficient for a genuine test, as the focus of the day will likely be the dog. A 1 to 2 week period is more reasonable, assuming a dog meets the behavior parameters outlined above. Be sure to introduce her to the office slowly. If there are other tenured dogs in the office, introduce them in a neutral area first, and you might want to try her on a part-time basis in the beginning to give her a chance to become acclimated to her canine coworkers. If she seems unsure of herself around a particular colleague, hand that person some treats to give to your dog. Sometimes that's all it takes to earn a dog's trust. 3. Practice good etiquette. Be considerate of your colleagues. Keep your workspace clean. Provide your dog treats and quiet toys, not squeaky ones, to keep him busy. Monitor him for signs of stress, for example, panting, drooling, or ears pinned back. Act responsibly. The office environment might not be appropriate for him. If your dog does not get along with a coworker's dog, compromise with a rotating schedule so you can each have work days with your beloved companion. If there are allergy sufferers in the office, keep your dog clean and groomed and avoid their workspace. And always keep a leash nearby and your dog clearly identified with an ID collar and or tags. 4. Establish and honor a 3 strikes code of conduct. This policy should be described consequences for both canine and human noncompliance with established rules and guidelines. Invoke a zero-tolerance policy for workplace aggression. If your dog violates this policy, you must leave him at home. Dogs in the workplace share the news. If you're a corporate trendsetter, you'll want the world to know it. Make your dog-friendly office inviting for canine visitors with treats in the lobby or reception. And wear the badge proudly. Hang signage around campus to alert visitors to your dog-friendly policy. Likewise, clearly indicate pet-free zones. Then scratch your colleagues under the chin, toss him a treat, grab your coffee, and get to work. Do you take your dog to work? We'd love to hear about it. Shoot us a comment on our social pages. Be sure to check out our website at alaskadogworks.com, and thanks for listening.
From DogWorks Radio, this is The Daily Dog. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we invite you to subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. You'll find a link on the episode notes. You can tap or swipe on the episode cover art, and you'll see some offers from our sponsors. You can support our show by supporting them. If you like what you have heard, we would love it if you could give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe too. Your host is Michele Forto. Our producer is Robert Forto. Created for DogWorks Radio. Did you know that Alaska DogWorks trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska DogWorks on social media and at alaskadogworks.com.